castle is under attack.
Hello YouTube, welcome to another of Belgium Machine Game Reviews. Okay, right, so straight away, level 7, we've been thrown in on a pre-built castle. Straight away with this level, quite a lot of learning from quite a few years has made me sort of work out exactly what I need to be doing as soon as I possibly can. One of the things which I did mention in the previous video with the new brick walls is making sure you do not use stairs, because they are bad, very bad. The amount of times where I've totally and utterly got an absolute battering because obviously pikemen climbing up the ladders up onto my walls. As soon as I got on the walls, they can go down the stairs and then do whatever the hell they want to do to it. So obviously it's not very good. So you get a pretty much an instant bumming if you got them on the wall. So unless you got a load of pikemen on the wall that are quite capable of knocking all the ladders off, not good. It's always best just to keep the gatehouses operational, so at least your own men can travel in between them. But obviously there's risk with that anyway, so I can't get off the wall. Okay, so you can tell straight away I'm getting pretty well done, but you do get thrown in the deep end of this level, so you go pretty quick with it. It does take quite a bit of practice to sort of get used to it and know exactly what to do. You can tell obviously I kept my pikemen just in the right position. Luckily I actually survived that quite efficiently, so straight away I just started making sure I could repair the walls, and it's all the holes that were there are covered up. So just getting nice and sorted out there. But also I need to make sure that I'm getting my industry running, because currently it's awful. Everything's not very well. One of the things which you may have realised is that I do not like to keep the Fletchers in any type of defensive positions that I ever leave very far from stockpile, because the people actually walk really slowly. So if you can put it all together nice and quickly, then it gets things out very fast and effective. Also, again, because of the distance that the quarry has to contend with, the oxes need a bit longer to actually walk in between there and the stockpile. So always ensure that it's there and ready to use. Again, I'm just carrying on trying to repair the wall because I am going to get attacked very shortly. So, main priority.
We await orders.
Except for this, is you've just got to pretty much plan ahead. Make sure that you've got things laid out in front of your main wall, so try and slow them down in any way possible. Because the enemy have got quite a nice, simple way of getting straight up to you. Which in some positions is really bad. So now we'll just try and empty my armoury out, so at least I can smash the armoury down and put it right next to the Fletchers and the pike.
Your popularity is falling.
I can't remember what it's called. But if you get those all really close together as previously, then obviously you can
grow steadily,
get yourself in a better position. So now I'm just starting to tax them very slightly. Well, actually, I know I won't actually, just for the minute. So I can get a bit more money, because obviously this mission's quite troop heavy, so you need to ensure that you've got constant amount of money coming in. So I also need to make sure I've got plenty of food coming in, which at the minute doesn't seem to be very good. So we're going to make sure we get plenty of food coming in. As soon as plenty of food comes in, then we can start taxing people. Okay, so at the minute I'm just sort of hanging around, making sure everything's running fine. I don't want to be running out of anything, because at times where I'm being under attack, luckily at this mission I don't actually lose. I could be back fighting for a very long time without losing out on that. So should be expecting an attack very shortly. I've got quite a few more men on the walls now. It's always helpful to get a good set of archers on the walls constantly, but with this also I've got my pikemen. I'm setting them on patrol, so basically I can walk in between two positions, which you can do for sets of pikemen. So obviously it's quite helpful as a large scale defence, especially they can go along, especially when you're being attacked, and they can knock off the ladders as and when they walk past them, so it gets them off the wall quicker than the archers can. Also, as I said previously, I just want to sort of slow the enemy down slightly, so just chucking anything and everything in front of them. Even though the wooden walls might not be very defensive, because they're awful against any type of trebuchet or catapult. It slows them down, gives me enough time just about to sort myself out and start picking them out before they're even near me. What are we doing now? I've also recognised that I've not got a lot of not a stockpile left. There's not a lot of wood. Unfortunately, with this map, a lot of the wood is actually on the other side of the map where the enemy attack, and it is not viable to be able to travelling that distance. So I'm just going to be a bit careful with my wood, but I should be okay with it anyway. And you can tell, obviously, I just went down to place it down and then realised that
You can count on us.
Needed, sire.
Okay, so everything's getting quite well. There's quite a bit of money coming in. Also, still need to be removing that set of stairs, which I still haven't done.
We await
I
orders.
actually realised at the time that I
Needed,
still haven't touched it.
My boy's yours.
So now straight under attack. Now this time the wooden wall, which you're not actually looking at the minute. So and then I did a bit of a balls up there and nearly destroyed the wall. So I'll just replace that. Those enemies too close to me, I believe. So obviously that's still slowed them down very slightly. So very handy. You can pick off quite a lot of the people who are anywhere near you. Straight away, all the guys are starting to attack the wall because you went to actually got the wall. Then you're going to be picking them up pretty quickly. Right. Okay. So obviously, one of these things you always need to make sure of is that you keep your troops continuously flowing. So obviously, if you're halfway through the battle and you forget that you're near troops, you're going to get yourself screwed so badly. So keep an eye on that. But anyway, continue on with what I was talking about previously in the videos, ideas for Stronghold 3. I did talk very briefly about defences and how, by the looks of it, how the new type of wall creating is totally honestly different, which instead of how Stronghold was built, where you placed individual pieces of sections of wall down, the new version we pretty much use drag and drop
Can't get there, Lord.
an entire section of wall instead of individual bits. If anyone's ever seen there's a game called Battlefield Middle-earth and Battlefield Middle-earth 2, I think it's more so Battlefield Middle-earth 2, the wall building on that is basically you would place down a central hub, which then you would click and drag and drop the walls to any given direction, which is quite good for actually building castles, but it's a bit of a different way, I think, of building it really. It's a different way of looking at how to build a castle. But the only good thing about it is mainly it's very quick at doing it. So it's quite effective and efficient. Instead of sitting there clicking individual bits, you can just throw pieces of wall down, pending that you've got the correct resources. Also, something I need to make sure now, while I've got a bit of time, I've got quite a lot of stone to be wasting, is the matter of the gatehouse is the most prioritised attack point for the enemy, especially now I've made the walls a lot thicker. The enemy's obviously going to be wanting to attack the gatehouse, which is seen as the weakest point. So basically now I've just got to ensure that I think I've just killed somebody. I've got to ensure that I've got double gatehouses, so if I smash one gatehouse then I've still got to get through the second one. So it's pretty effective in that manner. So then you make the walls nice and thick, and double gatehouses, which are seen in most medieval and sort of most castles in general anyway. It's a double set of gatehouses.
A message from the rat.
Okay, so I'm just going to smack that down now. I've also got Ratty Boy. It's just coming along to pretend he's going to do something to my castle. Now I'm just going to do again what I did the first time round, is just plonk something down and make it look utterly useless, as much as it does do something handy. I have in the past used this actual area, which I'm placing down now, as the defensive point to actually put archers on the towers around the area, but it was really bad because that was usually the first point in which any type of catapult would attack. One of the also things with the AI on Stronghold is because of the placing of the walls, the catapults will attack the closest wall or any type of enemy defence. So if you stick it quite far forward in front of your castle, it won't actually affect your main walls, which is an absolute godsend. For the amount of times where I haven't done that, so they've come pretty much straight in front of me and absolutely eradicated everything I had, which was bad, obviously. So now I'm just on to tax my people a little bit more, because I've been there to need to be able to fill the troops. So I'm just waiting for that to come in. The feed's going pretty well as well, and you can see that just from a glance there that my quarry's not doing too bad. Obviously the time it takes between the ox is walking in between the stockpile and the quarry is quite adequate for the renewal of the stone. Another thing of interest is sort of the the frequency of these
My boy is yours.
AI, I don't know what the class them as now on Stronghold 3, the actual individual people that you actually control.
We await orders.
Consider something where you've got like medieval open war where you control an entire sort of faction or regiment of set of people. You couldn't control individual people. It's a lot more personal. Obviously, with the Stronghold thing, it's more about building castles and actually living the economy of that age. So it'll be interesting to see the ways in which they implement that into Stronghold 3. Also, looking into it, the Stronghold 2 economy, it worked out quite well, but Stronghold 2 itself wasn't a very good game. I was going to do a follow-on from Stronghold 1 to Stronghold 2 onto YouTube, but pending the time, I sort of ran out on that, so I won't be doing that. But that's it from now. Thank you very much for watching my video. Please comment, rate and subscribe to our German stream, and I'll see you soon.